Hello, how are you? Are you fine? Cool, groovy, copacetic, everything where it gets on. Be blessed with this. I decided to go live again today. Today is day 19, September 19th of the daily affirmations. And my affirmation for today is I will not apologize for where I am at in my life anymore. I can't do it. My scripture now. Doing this, trying to find a scripture to what I think goes well with this affirmation was a very struggle because I wrote my affirmation down last night and I had a scripture. But then as I started to study the scripture more, I realized it didn't fit for this affirmation. So I had to get in the word, Google. Sorry, I use Google to help me find a verse for my affirmations, and it helps a lot. And then I get to studying the scripture, and then I get the writing in my handy dandy book. These are my notes for each day, and I write a lot when it comes to me. But anywho, let's get this on. What I mean by not apologize for where I'm at in life anymore, I mean that I can't feel sorry for not living up to other people's standards. Because when we live up to other people's standards, it's like we're saying to God, we don't trust you. We don't believe in you. You're not going to take us to where we think we should be. And other people's opinions, other people's judgment of you is more important than yours. That's what I think, or I feel that you're saying to God when you people please. And I can't do that anymore. And yes, I'm not where I want to be in life. Yes, I have to work harder to get to where I want to be in life. But I am not where I used to be. I used to have many days where I am depressed, many of days where I have self-pity parties, many of days where I'm complaining, many of days where I go to social media and tell my problems, tell how I feel to people who really don't give a darn about me. So why was I doing that? Like, it don't make a situation better when you run to social media. It don't make a situation better if you run to friends or even so-called friends, because sometimes they can make the situation worse because they got you all in your feelings like yeah, and nothing is really getting solved by it. So this is what you have to do. You have to go to the master, or you have to go to God each daily, and to get to where you want to be, to fully be confident in yourself at where you're at in life. Be content to where you're at. Be content to where you're at in life. Because just because you're content doesn't mean you can necessarily be satisfied, but you're just content and happy where you're at in life, because you know that God, the more you do what he says, the more you obey his word and just live life according to him, he's going to elevate you. So just be happy where you at. And I'm at that point where I am happy. I can't allow my thoughts, other people's thoughts, because I'm not at a place of good standings amongst the world. I can't get focused on that, because if I get focused on that, it gets my focus off God, and I won't know what He's telling me to do, or I'm not paying attention to what He's telling me to do, because I'm so focused in me, so focused on wanting to live life to please others. I can't do that. And it goes the same for in ministry. You can't, I think I mentioned it before, you can't base your ministry on how people think you should base your ministry. Simple. You go to God. You can't be sorry for how your ministry is going. You can't be sorry for where you're at in ministry, because if you have faith and you're working your faith, God is going to bless you. He's going to elevate your ministry, and that's what's gonna happen, boo. And like, you can't do that anymore. Oh, I just got to talking. I ain't reading my scripture. Sorry. The scripture is coming from James 2-7, which states, pick it up. Where we at? Okay, James 2-7. My brethren, count it all joy when ye fall into divers temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. If any of you lack wisdom, let him ask God, that giveth to all men liberally, and upbraideth not. It shall be given him. But let him ask in faith, nothing wavering, for he that wavereth is like a wave of the sea, driven with the wind and tossed. For let not the man think that he shall receive anything from the Lord. That last verse. Yeah. We can't think that we're totally deserving of what God has for us, because we are not. So that's all I have to say on here. Okay, I'm done. That was my affirmation for today. Don't feel sorry because you're not living up to other people's standards. Don't. Okay, goodbye.